Hey, look! The Chicago Bears made it in the top 10. Just kidding. On this YouTube channel, we post a variety of content. Here at SissyBro, we want to keep the positivity at max height. So, if you put something nice down in the comments below, we will heart it and drop a like on it. Some of the content that we post on this YouTube channel is the NFL, the NBA, and some baseball. We also post Marvel, Star Wars, and Disney videos, and we have some other cool videos. I would go check those out. Enough of me rambling, let's hop into this video. Today we're going to be doing the top 10 NFL teams. If you guys can, hit the like and subscribe button to become a legend. Coming in at the number 10 spot, it is the Miami Dolphins. I thought the Miami Dolphins would be better than they were last year, but they have been exceeding expectations a whole lot. Tua Tagovailoa, nailed it, has been playing pretty good. He won both of his starts against two quality opponents, the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. And they've won a bunch of games straight. Their defense has been playing really well, scoring two defensive touchdowns in the last two games. I like what I'm seeing from them, but in the beginning of the year, they were very sluggish. So I think they deserve to be in the top 10, but I want to see a little more consistency. If they win a couple more games, then they'll move up in these rankings. But definitely impressed with the Dolphins. Then at the number 9 spot, it is the Seattle Seahawks. Yes, I did drop them a little bit low, but they've lost 2 out of their last 3 games. And in both those games, their defenses got exposed. They are a very one-sided team. Their offense is one of the best in the league, but you can't always win shootouts. The Buffalo Bills outmatched them. These Arizona Cardinals beat them, and they've looked pretty bad against some other teams like the Dolphins a couple weeks ago. In the Patriots game, they were 1 yard away from losing that game. So I'm not saying that they're pretenders, but they're definitely have a big hole in the defensive side of the ball. That defense gives me a lot of worries, but I think they can still win games. They're still a good team, but after these 2 losses, I'm going to have to drop them down a little bit at the number 9 spot. Coming in at the number 8 spot, it is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers after getting smacked on Sunday Night Football. I was so excited to watch this game, but this was a smack. It was not fun to watch. It was just a big slugfest. I thought the Tampa Bay Buccaneers were getting better each week. They played like total and utter garbage. Offense played terrible. Defense played terrible. Special teams didn't do much. Their special teams scored more points than their offense. Not a good stat. I was very disappointed in the Buccaneers. Saints are a good team, but to get blown out that bad, not a good look. I think they're still a good team, but did they get exposed a little bit? A little bit. Their offense, which should be one of the best in the league, looked pretty dang bad. I was not impressed at all. That was an ugly game. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, that was an ugly loss. And hopefully you guys fix something soon. Personally, I hope they don't fix anything. I'm rooting against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but I think they'll bounce back just right now until they show that they can beat some other good teams. And they played terrible against the Giants. If Daniel Jones threw a good pass to win the game on the 2-point conversion, we're talking about almost a 4-loss team. But I think they're still a good team. Then the Tennessee Titans, which I'm eternally grateful for beating the Chicago Bears. This was kind of an old school game, pound the run, low-scoring game, defenses, punts, old-school football. But the score does not indicate what the game really was. The Titans had full control of that game the whole entire game. The Bears scored in garbage time. It was like the score does not tell the whole story. Derrick Henry had a pretty good day. The overall team, especially A.J. Brown, had a great day. I love what I saw from that defense. They'd be definitely in the top 5 if they didn't get demolished by the Bengals. That Bengals game is still sticking with me. That was a pretty ugly game that they lost to the Bengals. so they have to wipe that one a little more clean out. But I still like what I'm seeing from the Titans. Good win over the Bears, but they just got to be a little more consistent. Then it's the Baltimore Ravens. I've not been awfully impressed with the Baltimore Ravens. I was a little more impressed with the way their defense has played against the Colts. The Colts are a pretty good team, but I just can't get over how the Ravens cannot win in big situations. The one time they faced the Steelers with Big Ben in a marquee game, they lost. The first two playoff games Lamar Jackson has played, both L's. Then the 3 times they played the Chiefs, all 3 of them were L's. So 6 big matchup games, and he's 0-6. So until he wins a big game, and he will face the Steelers again, when he goes against people that aren't real contenders, he does good. But when the spotlight's on, he does struggle. So I need to see a little more in crunch time. So that's a little worrisome. They're still a good team. Their defense is really good. Lamar Jackson can be really good. He's just struggled throwing the ball a little bit. Their offense has looked okay. I think they do need to add another weapon. But I think they're still a good team. Definitely can contend for a title. Still think they're a little bit limited, but still a good team. Then it's the New Orleans Saints, which, gosh dang, I've been underrating them because their offense looks pretty bad in a couple of the games. But they've had a 5-game winning streak, and I think they are back. I was getting a little worried about Drew Brees. I did mention this in a couple of my other videos before the NFL season, that I could see a little bit of regression from Drew Brees. He still looks like he's capable, maybe not at his peak, but I think he's still very good quarterback. He's going to keep the ball out of harm's way. I think they're a great team. Their defense showed up big time, and they held that high-powered Bucs offense to 3 points, made Tom Brady 3 picks. That was a dominant defensive performance. And that Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense should have annihilated Antonio Brown, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Robert Gronkowski, Cameron Brate. They're a good set of running backs. That secondary should have got torched, and the New Orleans Saints made Tom Brady look pretty pedestrian, average, terrible, mediocrity, terrible, like all the words you can imagine. That defense looks pretty good. The offense just got Michael Thomas, Emmanuel Sanders. They just overall have a good team. I like what I'm seeing from the Saints. I think they're going to be a really good team. I think they're one of the classes and one of the most balanced teams in the NFL, and especially the NFC, because the NFC, they have a really good offense and usually a terrible defense, or in the Bears' case, a really good defense and an atrocious offense. So they're one of the more balanced teams. I like what I saw from the Saints on Monday Night Football. The next team on this list is my Green Bay mother-loving Packers, which they demolished the San Francisco 49ers. They were very injured, but the signs of a good team is executing when you're expected to execute, which the Packers did. The score was not as close. It was really 34-3. They scored in garbage time. Our defense was dominant. Our offense destroyed Aaron Rodgers' MVP type level. The Packers are really good. Not really much else to say. Definitely have one of the more balanced teams. Definitely not the most balanced, but definitely a really good team. I love what I'm seeing for the Green Bay Packers. They're a really great team, and I think they're one of the best teams in the NFC. Don't count out the Packers. Go Pack, go. Holy shamoly, the Buffalo Bills destroyed the Seattle Seahawks. Josh Allen was dropping dimes. He was a beast. He was back to his MVP type form from the first couple of weeks. I loved what I saw from the Bills offense. The defense, I wasn't overly impressed. I thought they did okay against Russell Wilson. But the reason why I'm proud of the Bills is because they had made Russell Wilson turn the ball over 4 times, which gave them 4 extra possessions, which they capitalized on most of them. So any extra possession you can get on Russell Wilson is key. And they've played really well. And the only teams they lost to is the Tennessee Titans and the Chiefs, which are both playoff teams. So I loved what I saw from the Bills. I think they're definitely a capable team and can go pretty far in these playoffs. Good coaching, good offense, good leader, good defense, good all around. I like the Bills. And I really do appreciate that they did beat the Seahawks, which helped the Packers out a lot. Coming in at the number 2 spot, it is the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're the only undefeated team in the NFL, going 8-0. The Pittsburgh Steelers barely beat the Dallas Cowboys, where the Steelers defense made a key stop at the end of the game. The win was not very convincing, which the Cowboys have been struggling all year, but they found a way to get it done. They have a dominant defense. Big Ben has been limited turnovers. Their defense is stacked. TJ Watt, Bud Dupree, many other, Minka, Fitzpatrick, and very good players. The offense is really good. I like the Steelers. They're one of the best teams in the NFL, and they are undefeated, beating teams like the Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. I like what I'm seeing from the Steelers. As you guys predicted, coming in at the number 1 spot, it is the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Their defense has stepped up. Patrick Mahomes is in the MVP conversation. Great team, great coaches, great overall everything. They're going to stay at the number 1 spot until someone proves me wrong. The Chiefs are for real, as most of you know. They have the best player in the NFL, or at least top 3. I love what I'm seeing from the Chiefs. Their defense has stepped up. That's why the Chiefs are at the number 1 spot. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below about my ranking. If I have someone too high, too low, let me know down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys don't mind, hit the like and subscribe button. We really appreciate it. I know these rough times right now, but stay happy, stay calm, and most importantly, stay safe. Hopefully we can get through this together. This has been SissyBro, and I am Bro. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.